back to my channel. Today I will be talking about forces which do not do any work. First, let's have a look at some of the basics. So, what is a work? From the physics point of view, a work is something that changes the energy of a system. And in this case, we are considering only the mechanical work. So, it has to change either the potential energy or the kinetic energy of the system. Work done by a force can be expressed in the form W equal to F dot S, where F is the force vector and S is the displacement vector. And the dot denotes the dot product or the scalar product of vectors. When you think at first, you feel like almost all forces do work, right? Our imagination of force is just that it makes something move. But there are some forces which are unable to change the energy of the system, which we will discuss right now. The first force we are going to discuss today is the centripetal force. It is the force that keeps an object in a circular motion. If you consider a rock that is tied to a rock and you are moving it around in a circular motion, it is a centripetal force that makes it move in a circular motion. And in that case, the centripetal force is provided by the rock. Centripetal force also could be the gravitational force when we consider the motion of the planets around the sun in almost circular orbits. But if you look carefully, you can see that the centripetal force always acts perpendicular to the direction of motion of the object. If you consider any body in a circular motion, the direction of velocity at any given point is in the tangential direction. And when you look at the centripetal force, it is always directed towards the center. And from the diagram, you can easily see that the velocity and the centripetal force will always be 90 degrees with each other. Mathematically, you know that if two vectors are perpendicular to each other, its dot product will be 0. Here we can easily see that F dot V will be equal to 0. And we know that the displacement of the object is always in the direction of velocity, and hence we can write F dot S equal to 0. We already said that W equal to F dot S, therefore work done by the centripetal force is 0. If you want to think more conceptually, imagine this. When you are making the rock tied to a rock moving in a circular motion, you are constantly applying a force, right? But it doesn't really increase the velocity. It just changes the direction of the motion. So, the force you are continuously applying is not contributing to its potential or kinetic energy. We are considering the case when it is in a uniform circular motion. That is, the velocity is remaining constant. And you still have to apply the force, but the energy of the object is not changing. Therefore, we can say that the work done by the force is 0. Next, we consider the magnetic force. The magnetic force that acts on a moving charge is given by Q into the cross product of V and B. That is, F is equal to Q into V cross B, where Q is the charge of the object. And again, we can see that the cross product will always be in the plane perpendicular to the two given vectors. That is, the force here will be perpendicular to both the velocity and the direction of magnetic field. So, as earlier, we can see that F dot V will always be 0, and similarly F dot S equal to 0, that is, work done is equal to 0. Now, we can easily see that a magnetic force can never do a work on a charged particle. And we already know the magnetic force does not really interact with an uncharged object. But there is some interesting complications when we consider the interactions of a bar magnet or some other natural magnets, which are really complicated and would need the help of quantum mechanics to explain, and I am not going to explain that in this video. If you're finding it interesting, you should definitely explore more about it. Now we consider normal reaction. Normal reaction is a very peculiar force which counteracts any force that is acting upon it. For example, if you are sitting on a chair, the force that the chair exerts on you to balance the gravitational force, that is a normal reaction. Similarly, if you push against a wall, the wall resists the motion with a counter force. That force is also a normal reaction. But if you notice that this normal reaction doesn't cause any displacement, it just maintains an object at rest to remain that way. So, as the displacement is zero, and by our earlier definition of work is equal to force into displacement, we can see that the total work done by the normal reaction is zero. Now, the last force that we are discussing today in this video is the static friction. The static friction is the frictional force that acts on static objects. That is, it acts only as long as the object is at rest in contact with the surface. As soon as it starts moving, the static friction is replaced by something called a rolling friction or a kinetic friction, which acts slightly differently. That's why we are separating both the forces. Since static friction acts only on an immobile object, the displacement due to the static friction is always zero. Therefore, we can say work done by the static friction is always zero. Now that's the end of the video. If you find it interesting, do like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.